Steve, squad announcement time again, but at this moment it feels only right to not actually start with football and talk about the wider picture, the conflict we see in Ukraine at the moment, and it's obviously something nobody likes to see.
I think all our thoughts at this moment in time are with the people of Ukraine in a situation not of their own making. Watching it on television is just horrendous, and at this moment in time I think football seems a little bit inconsequential, so it's been difficult to concentrate on the fixtures coming up, but obviously we wish everyone in Ukraine the best.
Of course, and obviously we're seeing football maybe fade into the background in everybody's thoughts, but at the same time, a game against Poland, we're seeing what football can do on the other side of things, the unity we're seeing between the Polish and Scottish FAs, the support from UNICEF, and hopefully the support from the fans to turn out and back this campaign to raise some money.
Yeah, I think great initiative for both FAs, obviously with some support for UEFA to allow us to play the game here. With UNICEF involved, hopefully the money will get distributed to the right people, the children that have been displaced with the war, the children that have been injured in the war. Hopefully the money can go and help them a little bit. And listen, it's a chance for not just the Tartan Army to come here and support us and support the people of Ukraine, but for the Scottish public to come here, and hopefully we can get as close to a full house as possible and raise a lot of money for what is a worthwhile cause.
Of course, football, that's the job, you're a football manager, and it's been certainly had a few challenges thrown your way in your spell as Scotland manager. But you name your squad, and I want to start with a few returning faces. You see David Marshall back, Ryan Jack of course among them as well. Great to see those guys back in the fold. Yeah,
it's good. Obviously David lost his place in the Derby team probably due to financial circumstances as much as anything. He managed to get a move in the January window. He's been playing at QPR reasonably regular, so it's nice to have David back involved. I always like to have at least two senior goalkeepers, so with Craig and David I've got that. Younger goalkeepers is a different kettle of fish. I've been rotating Liam and Xander. I've gone for Liam this time, so strong in that department. Ryan Jack coming back is a big boost for us. Ryan was an integral part of the qualification for the Euros. Unfortunately picked up a really serious injury that took a long time to recover from, but his recent performances for Rangers merit his place in the squad, and it'll be great to see him again. You always get pestered with questions about people that aren't in your squad. The only ones I want to touch on are the unfortunate ones, the likes of Liam Cooper, Kevin Nisbet, who through injury it's unfortunate to see them drop out, but I'm sure you keep them in your thoughts and keep them in conversation. No, always. I think I've shown that I'm quite loyal to my squad, to the players that I do pick. Obviously Liam picked up a nasty hamstring injury. Had a little setback on his way back, so he's missed out. John Suter, who played and scored against Denmark. John's picked up an ankle injury, which thankfully is not too serious, and he should be back in a couple of weeks. And then Kevin's picked up a really serious injury, something that could be between 6 and 9 months. But he's got the incentive that hopefully we can make it to the World Cup finals in December, and Kevin's got that incentive to keep himself fit in good shape and do his rehab properly and hopefully get back involved with the squad.
Now on the flip side you've got someone like Grant Hanley, who obviously was unfortunate in the last window, had to pull out through injury. He's back. You must assess your squad with real optimism and positivity when you look at the number of caps that the boys are racking up as well.
Yeah, we're racking up good numbers, getting good experience. I think maybe when there's a couple of friendlies, the general public want you to make 5, 6, 7 changes and get a lot of people in. My thinking on this camp is that it's a great chance for us to work on 1 or 2 things, to get together after 4 months. It's a long time we haven't been together. It's important to get the nucleus or the bulk of the squad together, work on what we're good at, and try and prepare as best we can for the June games.
Absolutely. I want to touch on Aaron Hickey briefly as well. He comes in, a first call up for him. What do you expect from him coming into the squad?
I think it's a chance for me to have a look at Aaron up close, to compare Aaron against the left backs or the left wing backs that I've already got in the squad, who are pretty decent themselves.
Fierce competition indeed. I want to just wrap up, Steve, by focusing on the game itself against Poland. We've spoke about the off-field elements to it, the money that will hopefully be raised, but against Poland as well, a tough opposition that will offer a good chance to test ourselves against a calibre of team like that. Yeah,
no, a good team. Poles are always competitive, always a difficult team to play. Obviously they've got Lewandowski as their talisman, but they have a lot of other good players. They're a good team. Hopefully they'll come here with a strong side, put on a good show, attract all the people to Hampden, and hopefully we can compete well with them.
Steve, all the best for the games.
Thank you.
Cheers.